I try to look at the bright side of stuff. You know what I mean? You gotta stay positive. What are you looking at? When someone comes up to me on the street, they say, I got good news, I got bad news. What do you want to hear first? I say the good news. And they tell me the good news. Then I run away. Why would I want to hang out for bad news? You gotta be optimistic. I've been telling you that all night. You don't listen to me. When I see an adult wearing braces, it makes me happy. Because I know they have hope for the future. Otherwise, why make that investment if you're not gonna be around? And on the other hand, when I see an adult wearing diapers, it makes me sad. The lengths people will go to look young, it's really upsetting, isn't it? It's upsetting. I stand before you right now with a totally replaced left knee, and you know what? I feel like a 21-year-old who's been in a horrible boating accident with no insurance. It's arthritis. It's patchwork as you get a little bit older. But I tell people it's from playing football. But it's really arthritis. It's genetic. My mother had tons of arthritis. But she did play football. She did play football. But yeah, I got the bad genes. Good genes are with the cat in the hole. So, I know. But you know, it's kind of inconvenient when you have even though it works, going through life, like the airports and security, X-ray, you gotta let them know, and they put you through the big machine, the professional machine. So I got it down, I just go, they know, yeah. That's what I want. Now I've had a few of these done, like I said, so it's more like a third base coach giving signals to a first base runner, you know? So get this, I go to the hospital, and I've been before because I had a few of these things done, so I know what's going on. And they prep you. They put you in this little room, and they hook you up to that little IV, and they start dripping stuff in you. And I don't know what it is. I don't care. And I just love it so much. I cannot. I love everybody. I love the world. I think everything I say is funny, like tonight. And I got my opening line all ready for these surgeons. I know they're in that room waiting for me to come in. And I can't wait. I can't wait. They wheel me down there, they push me through those doors, and it's really cold in there. That's how I like it, you know me. And I see those surgeons, they're over in the corner, they got their green scrubs on, and they're sorting through the tools. I see them, I go, hey, you guys work here? I didn't even get to hear all the laughter from that crazy, funny line. I wake up like 5 hours later in the hospital room, and I expected them all to come running in. Oh, good, you're awake. That line you said in the operating room, do you guys work here? That was hilarious. We fell out of our Crocs. That was so funny. Oh my God, do you guys work? Yeah, of course we work here. But that's why it was funny, because, yeah, anyway, but they never came in. They never came into the room. But this nurse comes in, and the first thing he says to me is, have you had a bowel movement yet? Worst icebreaker I've ever heard in my life. I said, who wants to know? Who's been asking? What's the word on the street? Somebody saying something about that? He goes, no, it's just our policy that we can't send you home here at the hospital until you've had a bowel movement. Coincidentally, the same policy they have here at this club. You'll see. You'll see. I said, well, I don't think I had a bowel movement yet, unless it happened in the OR after my opening line, like an encore kind of a thing. But unlikely, because I don't work with props. I don't work with props. I said, what happens if I can't have a bowel movement? He goes, well, I'll just give you an enema. And right then, there was a little movement in my bowel. But not enough to send me home. I said, well, you can't give me an enema. He goes, no, it's what I do. It's my job. I said, well, take a break. Go have a cigarette. I'll do this myself. I don't need an enema. I've been doing this for years. I have been, actually. I said, I know what I'm doing. And sure enough, 2 weeks later, I was out of there. I was just thinking about this. What is the smallest denomination of money you would pick up off the ground, off the street, at the risk of throwing your back out these days? It used to be a quarter for me, or a nickel, a dime, a penny, anything like that. But now, you know what? It's got to be paper. I've thought about it. It's got to be paper. Now, that's not to say if there was a nickel next to that dollar, I would not sweep that up as well, within a foot. And then I started thinking, what's the smallest piece of food I would pick up off the street at the risk of throwing my back out? And then I came to the conclusion it would probably be a donut. Now, that's not to say if there was a M&M next to it. I would not swoop that up, too, as well, and bring it back up with me. Now, I follow the 10-second rule, and that starts ticking down after I come across the food. You know, I used to make donuts. This is true. I made donuts at Dunkin' Donuts. I worked the night shift, 10 to 5. And during the day, I worked as a lifeguard, and that's not a good combination. I slept through 3 drownings, one of them at Dunkin' Donuts. I think one of the things you have to oh my God, this is taking forever. I had a smartwatch, but I got rid of it. And because it was just so annoying. You know, I thought it was so smart. I did. I mean, I'll be walking around, I have a little buzz, I look at it, looks like you're walking. Yeah, I am walking. Thank you. So intuitive. A couple hours later, looks like you're working out. Yeah, I am. Good call, good call. Later that night, looks like you're having sex, sort of. Looks like you're going back in the drawer, my friend. You ever go to the Apple store and they tell you to put the code in your phone, and then they look away like, you know, like some woman just started breastfeeding. They go, oh man, I've been so stressed out lately. And it's not your fault. Don't beat yourself up, man. Come on, go easy on yourself. Don't do that. I eat a lot when I'm stressed. Oh my God, you should see what I eat. It is such junk. I love sugar, cookies, cake, ice cream. If I were to come over to your house and you brought out a platter of warm, homemade chocolate chip cookies, which I would expect, I would eat every single one of those cookies with no embarrassment. Even online, when they go, accept cookies? Yeah, I accept cookies. And I accept milk. But yeah, I mean, it's salt. I love salt too. Popcorn, who doesn't like popcorn? You ever been eating popcorn at somebody's house and start wondering if their popcorn bowl was also their throw-up bowl? Because it is our house. Bagels, I like bagels. I like to order the everything bagel and then ask the server to put the everything on the side. Because I may not want all of the everything, I may want some of the everything. Alcohol, not so much for me. A couple glasses of wine once in a while, but not so much. My friend Steve had a big problem with drinking. Oh my God, Steve, he really hit rock bottom and we were really concerned and we loved him. So we decided that we would do an intervention. And I have never been part of an intervention on this side before. You know what I'm saying? And the night we were gonna go over there, we were all so nervous, we started having a few drinks. You know what I mean? And then a few more after that. And by the time I got to his house, I was so wasted. He was my designated driver to get me home. But the intervention did take place about a month later, but it was for me this time. Do you know what the most stressful job in the world is? Air traffic controller. But not if you don't take it seriously. I grind my teeth at night now. I grind my teeth. Any teeth grinders here? I could hear them. I could hear your teeth grinding. I gotta wear a night guard at night and a retainer on the bottom. Sexy. And get this, 6 months ago, I found out I have sleep apnea. So now I gotta wear this full face mask with a hose pumping air in and out on top of the night guard and the retainer and probably a few cookies in there. And my wife rolls over, she sees me, she goes, Jesus Christ. This is like sleeping with somebody in ICU. And then I start getting all jealous. I go, how do you know what that's like? Are you seeing somebody in ICU? How much longer do they have? When are the visiting hours? I'll stop by. I was thinking about getting a dog. Dogs are calming, right? My friend goes, I was gonna get a bulldog. My friend goes, don't get a bulldog. They don't last that long. They're so inbred for centuries. They're so unhealthy. Their organs are screwed up. They have that underbite. Nobody wants that, you know? And they got their lungs. They have difficulty breathing. And you know what? I researched it. He's right. You ever get down and listen to a bulldog try to breathe? It's sad. It's sad. They sound like this. Help me, help me. And I know that dog will be fighting me for my retainer and for that mask, and nobody get any sleep. take a break. We'll be right back. That is not worth the awe thing.